Hey, ladies, welcome back to this week's mindset moment where we're going to be talking about a weight loss mindset that we need to address. And maybe I can give you a quick little thing to think about during this time that will help you kind of shift what you've been thinking about when it comes to in this particular area of weight loss. So I've been doing this series now for about 3 weeks. I am loving it because it's just super quick, short little videos to give you like some things that I've been thinking about and just sharing with people that I know, women that are coming into my Facebook group and just asking me questions about constantly. So if I'm seeing that there's an issue with most, women coming in across the board, I'm trying to address that here. So I hope that this series has been helpful for you. And today we're going to be addressing consistency and really how we stay consistent on our diets and how we stay consistent eating well. And I'm just going to start by saying that being on a diet is not ideal for being consistent. I mean, because nobody wants to be on a diet and nobody wants to do things that they don't enjoy, that they feel like they're being deprived, or they feel like, you have to give up something, you have to take something away, or you have to do without. Those are not fun words. And diet, the word diet kind of instantly puts these red flags up in our mind that says, okay, I'm going to have to go without. I'm going to have to do without these things that I enjoy, or these, foods that I think I can't live without, but I'm going to have to do without them, So we do all these crazy things in our mind, and then we just can't figure out why we can't stay consistent. Well, the number one reason is because, well, one, you're on a diet. And two, nobody likes doing things that don't feel like part of them, that don't feel like it belongs to them. And that's the biggest problem, is because most of the time first of all, diets don't work. They just don't work. Weight loss and dieting and all that kind of stuff, doing it the way that we have been fed to do it, doesn't work. And I have come to discover this over the last couple of years, and I'm just appalled at how much time I've wasted and how much money I've wasted trying to do things that don't work and trying beat myself up about it. It's just crazy. And so when women come and ask me, like, Catherine, how do I stay consistent on my diet? The first thing I tell them is what I'm going to tell you: stop dieting. First of all, stop. Just stop it. And this is what I teach because it works. When you take away the word diet and you just start looking at reshaping your habits into what I call practices. Actually, I just take that word and totally use it interchangeably. But when you start practicing different things in your life, you are now, those things are now becoming part of you. They're becoming something that feels more natural, feels like who you are, feels like more, like human. Because honestly, we're human beings, not human doings. And anytime we are trying to diet, it's really all about all that we do, like all the doing. Like, what are we taking out? What are we putting in? How are we exercising? How many calories, all the things we're doing, but we're not really addressing all the thinking, all the stuff that goes on the inside of us. And if we can really get that, this mind part together in a way that we can start being transformed inside. And the only way to do that is be transformed by the renewing of our mind, which is what Romans 12:2 tells us. And so it's really important to take that shift when you're frustrated because you can't stay consistent on your diet. It's important to take out the word that you're, the word diet anyway, and realize, okay, you're not on a diet. Your focus should really be on changing the habits that you have kept, or the practices that you've kept up to this point that has gotten you to the place where you don't want to be. And then beginning to form new practices and new habits and putting those into place. And so what that really looks like is different for everybody, but it's not that hard if you can just sit down and go, okay, what is 1 to 3 things, that's it, at a time, that you would like to start changing in your life, that you want to make a better habit. or a different habit of in your life. And instead of just trying to change your whole life, like 180, this is a big deal too when people are trying to stay consistent. It's hard to stay consistent because you're trying to change everything all at one time. So maybe just 1 to 3 is really all that you should do in order to really make that new practice something that you're actually going to continue doing that feels like you and doesn't feel like something you're just trying to force into, like you're trying to force a round peg into a square hole. That's another way of looking at it, I guess. So one thing that I learned is when I started like taking away the pressure of I'm on a diet, I can't have this, I can only eat that, all those things, it became easier for me to be consistent in what I was trying to do, which was achieve long-lasting health and keep the weight loss, the weight loss that I had achieved off. I had to really start putting into play some new practices. And that word practices, for some reason, made me think about like an athlete who practices to get better, to be on the team, to be on the starting line or to whatever. Like they're practicing, they're out there messing up constantly until what they're doing is like part of them, until like Michael Jordan dribbled the basketball and he's like one with the ball. So it's kind of the same way with this. So that's a really great way to shift your mind to start being consistent. And listen, if you are struggling with your mindset and you're ready to get off this diet roller coaster and you're ready to quit dieting, girl, I got you. I'm so excited to share this really special announcement with you. And I really want to invite you to be part of something that I know is going to change and transform your life. All right. Okay, ladies, you are gonna want to hear this. I am so thrilled to be doing a 4-day weight loss mindset reset challenge in my private Facebook group at the end of October. And I want to extend an invitation to you to be part of that. So if this is something that you know that you need help with, if this is something you're struggling with, you're doing all the things, right? Like we know the things to do on our weight loss journey. Like there's basic things to do. And I do teach a lot of what to do for weight loss. That's worked for me long-term on my 55-pound plus weight loss journey. But most of the time, it's not about the doing that trips us up long term. Like we can all lose weight. Like you can do extreme things and lose weight. Everybody can do that. We all know like basic things, I think, at least most of us know, eat less, move more, that type of stuff. That's basic weight loss. But how do we sustain it? How does it stay off? And why do I keep losing weight and then gaining it right back? Or why do I keep, finding myself on the couch late at night, binge eating ice cream or chips, or not even realizing that maybe I battle with emotional eating? Those are the types of things that I address so much in this challenge. And so I really want you to be a part of this. If this is something that you think, hey, I would like more information, register today. I'm going to put a link in the description below. It's a free 4-day class, so you're going to want to be a part of that. But you do need to register so that I can get you all the information about how to get into the group and what you need to do so that you'll be prepared and ready to go when the challenge starts. So you know what, ladies, we want to go into the holidays with a better mindset about food and holidays, dieting, weight loss, all the things, because who wants to just waste the last 3 months of the year gaining weight to get to January and then have to lose it? Nobody. I don't. I know. I for sure don't. So let's work together. Let's do this. Join my other group of women who are going to be doing this 4-day weight loss mindset reset, and let's get it done. Let's get it done. I'm so excited. So don't forget to click the link below. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go do that. It's free. This is a totally free place. You guys can just be part. And don't forget to click the little bell next to the subscribe so that you'll be notified when I upload new content, because otherwise you might miss it, right? Because there's so much out there on the internet like saying, hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. So I want you to see what's important to you. And if this is important to you, make sure you click that little notification bell, and I'll see you on the other side.